1S1. Any unit in District 2, Zone 2, having a chainsaw and some availability to help out one of our own, please?
Just clearing my 38. I'll be on a 1019 to HCF.
1021-4642, priority 3.
Code 2 for a 1055, no contact, well-being check on one
Code
of
2
our
for this
own.
location. Could I have a unit 1025 with me for Code 2? Bring in some water.
All right, let's take another look. This is the custom console for the Honda Element. It's made out of a half-inch plywood, some furniture-grade plywood with some heavy-duty aluminum rails on the inside. This material here, I cut them to be standard size of 9 1/4 by 3 inches, and they are custom cut out with a router template, a jig that I made to be able to cut out all of these individual radios without any issues at all. You could see that the console is it's pretty big, it's about 26 inches long. It features, there's quite a few features here. Let's go over them one at a time, I guess. This is the main switch, main fuse, main indicator. This indicator actually just blew a little while ago. It's actually a neon light, not an LED. It's going to be replaced. So if we turn this switch on, the master switch turns on all the equipment. And let's see here. We've got some new rocker switches that really fit the bill over here. They're 20 amp rockers with LED indicators in them. You can see we got a lamp indicator that turns on the map light, or the console light rather, right here. It also turns on the backlight of the switch panel. Over here we got a console fan. That's a cooling system fan and exhaust system. This particular console is designed to be vacuum sealed, meaning that it's sealed up to the floor and sealed so that the fan can draw a vacuum, enabling me to cool all of the radios and the cabinet with one fan. It's actually sealed up to the floor. There's a gasket on the bottom here that seals it to the floor. You can see we got a 110 volt receptacle. That's rated at 100 watts, more than enough for a laptop. Flashlight charging system with double batteries, and of course the speakers. As far as the equipment gear, we got the main radio, which is the low band radio. That's the primary radio. This is a place for the scanner. This is a VX4000 VHF model and a UHF for a land mobile radio. All the stuff is for land mobile, no amateur equipment in here. Of course, we've got the switches for the light bar, which is not in yet, and the amplifier for the radio rebroadcast and the air horn. Now, the further it is to the front, the more higher priority it is. So this is the least priority because I don't really need to get to this console, because this horn button will actually be hooked up with the horn ring circuit that will allow me to press this horn switch, and that will trigger the air horn. You can see that I got 20 amp rocker switches with indicators in them. We got the lamp, one is on right now, cooling system, cooling fan, which exhaust. It actually exhausts the air out the bottom here and pulls it in, like I said, over all the heat sinks from the back. The XTR switch, as you can see, is the only blue. XTR switch is the one that turns on the extender transceiver repeater, which allows me to use my my UHF portable radio through the primary low band radio. The auxiliary switch turns on all the auxiliary charging ports, including the USB. Turns on the 12 volt lighter type of plug, and it also turns on the charging system for the flashlight, and if I was to add a charger for a portable radio, it would turn that on as well. And of course the inverter switch turns on the inverter, 100 watt inverter, to the receptacle in the back. This is a place that's a scanner is going to end up in, and the very rare one, this one here, is actually going to be for a console mounted XTR system.
I'll be clear, it's going to be a warning to Rhode Island. Tom Roberts, 651.
The XTR system in here currently is actually a prototype, and it's stuffed inside there. All these mic clips have been grounded, so you can see that the radio's in scan, but when I take the microphone off of the hook, it goes into normal mode. It works very well. The new pivoting cup holder system. So anyway, that's the new console. It's actually functioning quite well, and I'm very happy with it. It actually makes everything much more convenient to operate.